As a blockchain consultant for a mining company that's involved in mining gemstones, I often travel to mines, so I know the plight of the small miners, which we call the artisanal miners. The problem here is obvious. They don't have enough capital. They're risking their lives every day for the dream of finding that big gemstones. Here it's emeralds. But you know what? They rarely get there because the equipment is not good enough. Simple. The reality is that if you are doing mining, Bitcoin mining or whatever, you are facing the same problem. You don't have enough capital to buy the best equipment. You don't have enough investments, money to make sure it becomes large enough so that you get the economies of scale, so that you can change between different types of cryptocurrencies to the ones that make the most money. And worst of all, you now have debts all over the place just trying to make this mining work. Hey, what's the last resort? You join a scheme and you may even get caught. Hey, I have a cousin that was duped of 50,000 US dollars or 200,000 ringgit. That represents the retirement savings. But now, if you want to get into mining, there is another way to do it, and it is called BATMINE. Yes, my friends, it is dark before the dawn. So let's go and see BATMINE now. All my videos are meant to only be for educational purposes. So it is not meant to be a buy or sell call or a call to solicit investment from you. Please consult with your financial advisor if you want to invest in IEOs, ICOs, or even STOs, as they could be quite risky. Furthermore, there are different regulations for each country and you should abide by the rules of your jurisdiction. So the company that allows this is actually BATMINE, because it allows you, the small miner, to participate in large industrial mining, okay? So that you can produce the gems continually. And you're not even restricted to only Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin. You can mine whatever coin is most profitable. So this is what we're gonna do now. We're gonna actually evaluate BATMINE based on sector hype, use case tokenomics, roadmap, and also innovation. And it is a very innovative model because it allows you 30% profit sharing through a legally compliant agreement. And I like the model of BATMINE because now it has been recognized by others also, so much so that an exchange has now agreed, or they're in negotiations actually, to make BATMINE into an IEO, initial exchange offering. Okay, so this is really the evidence that BATMINE is really going on the right step, and we should be following this opportunity closely. Okay, the problem with the artisanal miners, the small scale miners, is that they are a dying breed, okay? Because, you can see the difficulty levels in cryptocurrencies such as Litecoin, which is going up soon, and also Bitcoin next year, right? So as the difficulty level goes up, the amount of money that they make goes down, and they're now losing money. And this is why the artisanal mining is not really feasible. There's insufficient volume, no economies of scale. You don't have enough capital or credit facilities. And as the technology shifts from GPU to ASICs, like this is what it did through Bitcoin mining, and you saw people going to cloud mining and industrial mining, you just can't do it all alone. And now you can also see that in Ethereum, this is going to happen. And of course, the only way to do this is to go into large-scale industrial mining. So, the old way doesn't work. The only way to make it work, because I've seen people like having to hodl positions like 2 to 4 years before they make money mining, and if there is a strong impulse up. So again, when you go into mining, you need to make sure that, the charts for the cryptocurrency actually go like this, literally to the moon. Okay, they may come back down, but it is when it's going up like this that you actually have a chance here to make very, very good money. If you're not doing that, you're really not going to make money, and you're not going to find the gems that you're really looking for. So what BATMINE does, you know, you have low cost pool industrial scale mining, you have higher hash power, much higher than what's available today. You have mining as a service where you can buy a cryptocurrency because they've tokenized the hash power. You just buy that to get the hash power for you to do mining. And they're very flexible because they can mine many different coins. We already set it up there. They can actually mine now Litecoin, Bitcoin, and also Ethereum. Yeah, mine the one that's most profitable, and best of all, they pay members 30% share of the profits through a legally compliant agreement under European law. It's actually Czechoslovakia law. And this is through the silent partnership model, which provides you legal profit sharing based on the premise of buy low and sell high. Because buy low, what we mean is your cost is so low that you get an advantage. And when you sell high, of course, the difference here is pure profit because you're selling at a much higher price there. And only through this model can then you realize the gems that you have been waiting for. So like the mine that I've been going to, they realize the emeralds. You can also realize this once you go into the BATMINE mining model. So this is the model of BATMINE. You know, you start operations where the costs are low, and they're going to start it out in Bulgaria and also Czechoslovakia because the costs here are really low. Not only the cost in terms of electricity, but also in terms of labor and also in terms of taxes. You know, the cooling costs here are cheap, taxes are cheap, infrastructure is cheap, and most importantly, you know, having this agreement, this contractual agreement allows for profit repatriation from the Czech Republic, okay, because they have a contractual agreement to pay 30% of the profits, and this investment agreement under EU law allows you to do this for up to 10 years and is transferable. Okay, so you can transfer this to others. So when you keep costs low and you build new machines and engineer new machines with 55 terahash and 95% reduction in power consumption, then you get this profit margin. Okay, so the difference here is profit margin. And when you get the profit margin here, naturally you can share that out 30% as profit to your customers. But the only thing here is you have to ask, hey, if we're gonna mine, you know, Bitcoin or Ethereum or Litecoin, we have to ask this very important question. The basic question is, will Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin rise? Is this going to move or not? Because if these prices are not high enough, if they remain at the depressed levels, the investment might not even cover the cost. So we have to look at the probability of these cryptocurrencies rising, and we have to do it systematically. So here I've drawn several charts here. You know, this is the similarities between gold and Bitcoin. So I am a fan of waves. Okay, guys, let's go through the BATMINE ICO paper. This is the website here. Green speed, green high speed crypto mining. So this is very important here in the sense that it's high speed. The terahash is higher than the rest, and it's also green. So this is where you save the cost, buy low, sell high, basically. So, you know, it's been in the news everywhere in the world. This is good. So what's about BATMINE? It's more than just a crypto mine. It's blockchain applied technology at its best, crafted to an art by skilled cyber artisans and blockchain professionals. So they're really trying to bring something different here. And I think they're trying to change the paradigm actually to make it cheaper, you know, that when there's a lot of transaction, it should be cheap. You know, it shouldn't be like Bitcoin before when there was a lot of transactions. It was just so expensive. So, you know, they want to be the most profitable crypto mine in existence, which is in line with what I said to you, which is buy low and sell high, safe, predominantly European. Okay, it's European, with an excellent team of green energy, unrivaled hash power. I like that because it's an unrivaled hash power of 55 terahash per second with the best cost performance ratio. This is very important, especially their locations here in Czech and also Bulgaria. And you can, not only do you have to use their mines, you can also station your miners there, okay? You can buy our miners, run them at the BATMINE locations. So this is very, very good because it gives you a chance to be profitable, especially now in early May. It does seem that the crypto markets are coming back. So it's all about green mining, professional team. The hash power is higher than the rest. Ultra low energy usage of 0.5 watt. Wow, that's very, very low. Okay, and look at the mining chips, 10 nanometer mining chips, because they design their own. Okay, they design their own, and this is very important. When you design your own, you have this inherent advantage of having your own technology, and this is what gives their hash power a very, very high influence in getting the cost low. Of course, the distribution of hash power legally compliant as per EU laws, and all the locations are also very environmentally safe and also very, very stable. And they also have legally compliant document to share profits with you. 30% legal profit sharing using an investment instrument called a silent partnership investment agreement, SPIA. This is another feature of BATMINE. So not only does it have the technology, it also has the means to deliver profits to you. Okay, they're raising about 19 million euro here, and all of this is legally compliant. This is what I love about this. You can download the white paper, one pager here. We're going to go to the white paper and one pager here. So 750 BAT tokens are given to investors for every 1 ETH invested in your relevant bonus tokens and on all that. And this basically shows the timeline of BATMINE here. So now it's Q2 2019. Location for the mine, electricity connection, purchase of the needed equipment, setup and preparation activities, installation of the first miners to start, and then soon they're going to start in Q3. Okay, this is the BATMINE token allocation. You can see it all here. But the best way to see this is really, you can go to the simple one pager here. It has everything. Okay, it has everything. What we do, what do we offer, the profit sharing, the fact that the mines will operate depending on how much we raise, up to 10,000 miners. That's a lot. Of course, environmentally and economically optimized locations with climate control, energy cost is lower than the rest. They offer a legally compliant ICO with 30% profit sharing to investors, and this is directly proportional to an investor's invested amount. This is also distributed monthly for a period of 10 years. I mean, that is just good. Goodness here, because you see this as a legally compliant document, a legally compliant ICO. So you can go through this, but what I really like here is this long paper. Not that I like reading long papers, although you should read the longer version of the paper, so at least you know what you're getting yourself into. But when I go through this, what I find is, when I go, there's a lot of questions here regarding the legality. So I am glad that finally some ICO here is really, really giving a damn and is very, very serious about the legality. Just go to the end, especially here. Yeah, they talk about the ICO and all that. But at the end, very here, they also has a lot of questions. Okay, they've answered a lot of questions on the legality of the ICO. This is the team. We're going to go to the team afterwards. Okay, see the ICO and legality. I think this is very special. This is a very special a step taken by BATMINE, that they really go through great lengths here to explain the legality agreement. So, they've gone to a silent partner structure with gifted tokens. I'm sure that this is done after a lot of study with their lawyers to make sure they are legally compliant. They show you actually the stream of documents here in communication with the Czech National Bank here, okay, and the Czech legal system. And look at the detail they've gone to make sure that this is all legally compliant for you. And no surprises here, okay, because if you go to the BATMINE website again, if you look at their staff here, these are all very, very experienced people. This is the founder and CEO. This is the COO. This is the CFO, Business Development Director. They even have marketing manager here, and also a proposal expert, okay, together with security designer and advisor, crypto economics. Now, I'm very impressed with this, because when you have an advisor, crypto economics, this means that they are really, really focusing on you being very profitable, okay? Because a lot of people don't have this. This is the guy that will determine whether you are profitable, because it's all about the mining. You have to have a good sense of mining economics to make it work. So why don't we just go and see where this guy is from? You know, Jonathan Zhang here. I'm sure that he's from a very reputable company that has already done a lot of mining, because this is the only way that you can really determine if your mining structure is even profitable at all. So you need someone like that to really go through the solutions, okay, to make sure that what you're proposing to investors is actually profitable and will actually work. So we'll wait till LinkedIn comes on here. We don't see LinkedIn yet. Probably my internet line is slower today. Yeah, there's LinkedIn. And let's see this guy. Yeah, he's the mining advisor here. Mining economics, okay, managing director at Legend Blockchain and Mining. Just as I thought, he already has the experience in mining. And when you have people like this in your team, this is literally what makes it very, very strong. So if you want to go to the rest of the resumes, you actually can. It's already in the paper here. It's in the long paper, okay? Not the short paper, but it's in the long paper. It shows you who the founders are. They're Pius Lam. He has 25 years of experience in IT and telecommunications business and data center operation. Senior partner at Hong Kong-based investment banking. I like that because this shows that they are able to raise capital very well. Dan H. Park is the COO. Again, telecom and IT sectors, company manager of a leading telecom company in Korea. So these are very experienced people. Riva Yu is the CFO, okay, financial accounting, management accounting, and all that. And you can look at the rest of the people here, including, this is also very unique, you know, a proposal expert, successful proposal manager with 18 years of experience and 12 years extensive experience, federal proposal management. See, you need this because when you're dealing with the public sector, because when you are dealing with the legality of the public sector and you have to show your proposal, you need a very good proposal expert to really bring the proposal to. So they've done that, okay? They've done their homework here. And this is why I think that this is one of the really best and more detailed ICO that you really should look at for this year. Now, as I've mentioned, they also need to determine that, you know, the market is doing well and there's a chance for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin to go up. So let's see how it is now. Today is the 12th of May, and you see, you know, cryptos are going up. It blasted through 7,000 yesterday. You know, Bitcoin's at 7.3K, Ethereum's at 194, Litecoin is like 89, and you really got to see the charts here. So let's go see the charts for Bitcoin. Yeah, that's the Bitcoin here. You know, it went up to 20K and then went down to around 3K. It's now at 7.37, yeah, 7.2, 7.3K. So I've drawn some Fibonacci lines here. So it basically crossed this level of 78.6. Probably going towards this level Fibonacci of 7.9, probably towards 8K. So there's still several ways to go. But if you look at these charts clearly, you know, the point of least resistance is up. It's not going to go straight up. I myself, if you talk about what I like to see, I like to see a pattern like this, you know, something like that, and then we can go. But the point is, the point of least resistance is now going up, and this augurs well for the BATMINE ICO. And then we have something else for you. It's not going to be an ICO. Stay tuned. So, you know, like in BitREX, we had a case of raid, right? So BitREX really canceled the raid IEO because they had something wrong. They found something wrong with it. So an IEO is very important. And you can see here, people are asking all about the legislation and eligible and legal. And of course, it's fully legal. And this, I think, gives this BATMINE an advantage over many, many ICOs that are being offered now, because now we can share the profits legally. So crucial, okay? So it's something that I think they worked hard on and they deserve. So we've already evaluated BATMINE on the sector. you know, I see now a lot of mining companies trying to sell their wares and trying to have an ICO, because it's time again, you know, as I show you how Bitcoin went up, Ethereum went up, the entire crypto complex is returning. There's a lot of hype now because people want to get in now. Again, even in my group, people are starting to get in. Hey, let's go in crypto. The use case is very clear. It's mining with green energy and with higher hash rate tokenomics. They even have someone looking after the tokenomics. I've showed you the advisor, the backend. They're going to start already putting the miners this month, and hopefully by Q3 they're running. And of course, it's very intelligent because it makes use of new upgraded equipment. So when you go with BATMINE, you are really riding on a high. Okay? You are really riding the entire upgrade cycle here versus cloud mining where you're in a fixed contract. And I told you already how my cousin actually lost 50,000 US just investing in something in cloud mining. Okay, so I really like this BATMINE. I think, you know, it's like buying a golf membership when it's cheap and it's legal. It's an STO style. It's like a small cap stock or golf membership. When it goes high to the moon, you make your money there. So yeah, this is it for this review. Hope to see you soon on another edition of the Coin Review. Have a good day, guys. And, you know, yeah, let's go to the moon together. And, you know, the crypto thing has just started. So I'm going to see you guys on the moon. Okay, bye.